Hi everyone, it's me, Sally, aka Stellar Tarot Magic, and we're gonna do tarot today for fire signs. And this is for the Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, which starts tomorrow and lasts until October 22nd. I I just wrote it down. But okay, so it's been 2 weeks, but it feels like it's been so much longer. So there is a lot to catch up on. Okay, so should we talk about the cosmic or should we talk about my life first? Let's just talk about my life first. Okay, so the last time we spoke, I believe I was through with all of the street fairs. I did update. I have new events. Piscataway is next Saturday, June 11th. And also, I waited to announce this until it was official. We will be at Sourland Conservancy Saturday, July 23rd. So that is a new event. And I just did my first corporate event. So I can advertise now. I do corporate events. It was for the past Friday to kick off Memorial Day weekend. So I did bring my tarot equipment to Strato, and that was very exciting. And it was a good time. So if you would like to do a corporate event with me, please contact me. And I also do tarot parties. If you would like a personal reading, you can DM me on Instagram or you can call or text. My number is 732-314-0777. At the corporate event, we also made a wonderful basket. Shout out to Essentials by Evie, who contributed not only her help that day to be my assistant, but also some of her wonderful smelling candles and other items, personal care items that she makes. And it was a nice giveaway with a free 10-card reading gift certificate from me. So it was very exciting. And everybody who waited so patiently online got a 3-card reading with me in person. And let me tell you, in person readings, it's a lot easier to read the energy. And that was a fun experience. And I had my Sailor Tarot Magic t-shirts in purple with my slogan on the back, energy is your greatest currency. And I actually haven't said that on here. It is on my business card and it's on my email signature, but it's definitely something that I believe in to a T. Energy is your greatest currency. So I might be saying that now that we sign off on these reads. Again, this is for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you are a sun, moon, and rising fire sign, this reading is for you. And wow, I always have a lot of announcements, and sometimes I just woo. Okay, so let's talk about Saturn retrograde in Aquarius because we haven't really spoken about that. And again, I am learning when it comes to these transits. So I'll tell you, based on my research, what I have learned. Okay, so first thing is first, Mercury retrograde is officially over. It ends today. And tomorrow, Saturn retrograde is in Aquarius. So, what does this mean for us? Okay, so Saturn governs limitations, responsibilities, lessons. So, to get a full picture on how this will affect you, look at your birth chart, find out where Saturn lands, in what sign and what house, and then I'll tell you where are you going to be learning these lessons. So nobody really likes lessons. And I want to say it's a slow transit, so it's not going to be like in your face like Mercury with the communication and the transportation and the relationships. This is a more of a slow burn, is what I want to say, for the next 4.5 months. And the last retrograde was it May through October last year. Okay, so if you can think if there was any struggle that you didn't learn or you were trying to bypass, the universe is going to be like, okay, I presented this to you to learn, and you ignored it, or you avoided it, or you bypassed it, and now I'm going to give it to you again, because the universe will scold you if you didn't do the work. So the work, I mean, by learning the lessons and implementing the changes. So if you look in the description of this video, I did say that fixed signs would have the most struggle with this. And why fixed signs? So fixed signs don't really like change. They like to keep things the way they are. They like consistency. And this could be good, but this can also be bad, because lessons require change and changing your perspective. Okay, I think we are ready to go into the read. I got my oracle deck. I got Life is Like a Board Game. So let's get right to it. Okay. So, what is the message for fire signs? What should they be paying attention to this Saturn retrograde in Aquarius? Give me one oracle card. What will their lessons be? Okay. So your oracle card says you will feel better when you make a decision. So I want to say is this may be regarding either your career, or your love life. So, I'm sorry, there was something happening outside. Okay. So, if this is your career or your love life, are you deciding between whether you want to be single or whether you want to be in a relationship? Are you deciding between two jobs? Are you deciding what direction you want your life to go in? These could all be decisions that you're sitting on, and you might be trying to delay it for as long as you can. And I want to say is, does that make you feel good being in the in between? Does it feel good to not know? It's better to know where you want to be. And I feel like you know the answer. You know what you want more, but you like having it all. But we can't have it all, is what I want to say. Okay. So we'll take that message with us into the tarot read. And as my tarot deck is, Life is Like a Board Game tarot. Okay. What is the message for fire signs? Give me 5 cards. What should they be paying attention to this Saturn retrograde in Aquarius? What is the present energy? 4 of Wands. Okay. So this is telling me in the present, what is very important to you is having a consistent home life. And this may be why you were avoiding the Saturn lessons. Like I said, Saturn is presenting a challenge for something for you to learn. But this may cause disruption in the home. And this might be why you're avoiding this. This may be why you're avoiding the decision. So I want to say is, just because you're learning something or doing a change doesn't mean it has to disrupt everything in the home. You can compartmentalize, you can separate, establish boundaries and limitations. That's what Saturn is all about. Okay, so what is the past relevant to this situation? 6 of Wands reversed. Oh, wait. 9 of Wands reversed. Wearily defensive gardens. Okay. So this is telling me you are exploring your boundaries and trying to figure out how to take them. And this is what Saturn is all about, is you're trying to take down some boundaries because you realize you may have overdid it. So you may have been putting up walls with certain people who want to be let in and are trustworthy, and you realize, wow, I was pushing these people away and maybe I needed to be a little bit more vulnerable, and that's what I'm getting from this. And because you did that, you reevaluated your boundaries. It made for a more harmonious home with either your spouse or whoever you live with. Okay, so what is the future regarding this situation? Is a party place, 3 of Cups. Okay, so this is telling me in the future, it doesn't always have to be doom and gloom. It doesn't always have to be work, work, work. You can have fun too with this situation. So I feel like fire signs, you're very optimistic. And even if you're having a rough time, people don't really know that, and they know that they want to be around you. So I feel like you're going to have a really good time with balancing out. Yeah, you're going to be working hard and thinking stuff in your head, but you're still going to give yourself a moment to have fun, be social, do things with friends, family, whatever. So I don't see this as affecting your life because you're going to take my advice, and that is so wonderful to know. Um, this could be regarding, you could be going on a road trip, you could be involved in planning somebody's wedding, baby shower, all those things, and who you are is going to shine through. And even when you get rid of these things that you have to learn and the weight is off your shoulders, you may shine even brighter than you did before, is what I want to say. Okay. So, why is this all happening? Strength reversed. Okay, so in the article I was reading about Saturn retrograde, it kind of said, do you want to go and look for the challenge, or do you want the challenge to be presented to you? So I feel like fire signs, you have that courageous where let's just go for it. Are you a little afraid about it? Yes, but you're letting that like not stop you, and you're still going to go head first into the challenge because you like to be challenged and you don't want to be bored. So you're not afraid of that to the extent as another element sign would be. You're like, you know what, let's go for this, and it's gonna end up good for you. Okay, so what is the best possible outcome for fire signs for this Saturn retrograde in Aquarius? Okay, Page of Wands reversed. Development of news and enthusiasm. Okay, so as far as best possible outcome is concerned, I feel like you are going to change a lot. People may notice, people may not, but I feel like you're not really looking for the validation. It's more of an internal journey, an internal battle. So this is telling me that if you cared what people thought before, you're not going to as much. And I feel like for the most part, most of you fire signs, you don't really care what others think. But if they're inspired by you, you'll take it. But if they're whatever, you take it with a grain of salt. So I feel like it's neither here nor there. Is it going to be a positive? Yes. But if this is not your issue, um, others influencing you, then it's not going to be an issue, and you don't need to worry about it. So remember that this is for the next 4.5 months, and you can take this message with you. Come back to it because there are specific points. I think it was like end of July, beginning of August, and October where there's like these points where Saturn meets with other planets, and it can affect your finances, it can affect your love life a little bit more, and things will be solidified. So come back to this message and see if it's relevant to you, if it's not already. And remember, this is a general read. So if this doesn't resonate with you, it means I wasn't picking up on your energy, and you can always get a personal reading with me. All right, so we're going to close out, sign off, and remember, energy is your greatest currency, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.